and this is Beyond the Tracks podcast. What's going on? It's your man DJ Big Mike.
What up, though? Big Dooley up in the building.
And this is Beyond the Tracks podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. We are back up in this mother today.
What up, though?
We're going to be good today. We got a special guest, my man Devan Rucker. You can see him right there.
We got to be above board.
We got him, so we got to be good.
We getting political
today.
We politicking today.
Yeah, we do say that we don't get political, but I got a feeling we're gonna get real.
We politicking today. Why not?
We're gonna get real political today.
Shit.
Come on, I'm ready for
Why
it.
not?
Dev is a mayoral candidate. He's got multiple businesses. Big community leader. I'm gonna call you activist, even though I know you don't like to be called activist, but I'm gonna call you activist because you active.
Called you the A word.
You know. So, without further ado, let's get into it, Dev. Let's talk about it, man.
Third time, it's the charm.
Boom, boom.
Here we are.
Okay,
I'm
no
excited.
losses, just lessons learned.
100%.
Oh, I love that. That's a t-shirt.
Right?
What was funny, like the first time I ran, like I'm sitting there like refreshing local 4, and I'm like, come on, like, and I had never ran for anything else in my life, like maybe not even class president. Like
Wow. Okay.
I just knew you was class president. You could have told me that. I'd have believed that. I wouldn't even looked it up.
I was the mascot though.
That's kind of dope.
I was the
That's kind of
mascot,
dope.
so-
That's better.
It's a little something.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget. And then like when I saw like, oh, defeated, I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Grace hit me with, she said, if there was 476 people knocking on our front door right now, would that be a lot? And I'm like, okay.
Right.
And you got me there. If there was almost 500 people outside my door,
No
that's
doubt.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
I want to say thank you to everyone that's been rocking with me since 4 years ago when we first ran.
21.
21.
21.
21.
Damn. It don't seem like it's been that long, but yeah.
And that's what people are shocked. They say, you know, it's already that time again. Here in the city, it's every 2 years for the
Okay.
city council
Right.
and for the mayor.
Yeah.
So for me, that's a blessing. If you're the incumbent, you know, you got to stay on your toes. But my preference, that's a good thing. We don't want anybody to get complacent here.
That's it. And that's what that's what I love about not only you, but other people that are running or have ran. And 99% of the time, what happens is somebody runs, the incumbent's there, they get blew out, and they just go, yeah, it's never going to happen, right? Not as long as this person's in office, they're going to vote for him regardless. But you're like, when you ran the second time, I was like, okay, that's what's up. They're going at it again, and you hit me with something. Do you remember what you hit me with?
Tell me.
As far as you said, I'm never going to stop until I get what I want. And every time I run, I gain more people. And you said at some point, Bob's not going to be there. And guess who's going to step right in that spot? And I was like, he's in it for the long haul. Like, he ain't doing it just because he wants some shine real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing it because you want to do it. So I definitely want to get into that of, one, let's talk about first, what do you see yourself as the mayor, some changes that you would put in place or you would want to see?
I'll pick up right where I started back 4 years ago.
Okay.
Our communication department, they have had tremendous growth. I definitely want to give the flowers and stepping up. But with me being in this field, I know that there's more that could be done.
Okay.
One of my first things that I said 4 years ago was I want to see a more diverse police department. We've gotten that now. So I definitely want to throw the flowers at the things that, not saying like, oh, he said he wants this, and now that's not the case.
Right.
I know that there's directors in place that have made this a multiracial, a multi-gender police force, and I'm really excited for that.
Is it?
Oh yeah, we've got more police officers, female police officers. Yeah. We've got.
I'm gonna Google it.
You have to. We just hired a new one. I don't know her name, but she was out doing some training with Officer Timmons, and that was just great to see.
Okay.
Without a doubt, communication, but also the presence. And someone commented, Devan's actually out. I want to be very forthcoming with Mayor Clark is too.
Oh yeah,
he is out and about
sure.
now. I think the younger generation sees me more at sporting events, so they're gonna say, "Wow, you're everywhere." And I even had to comment back as I was thanking him, "Hey, thank you so much for the love." But in my opinion, Mayor Clark he's out there.
He is definitely out, and I've said that to people before
You actually
too.
typed that in your comments? You shot him out like that in your comments?
100%.
That's what's up. You are a better man than me.
That's one thing
I
too.
might slip in a couple jabs.
I was saying that's one thing about Dev too. I can never remember like you bashing the current mayor or anybody else. It's always like what I love about you is your goal is to work together with people to improve the city of Monroe. Period. And that's what it's supposed to be about. It's not about, hey, I'll do this and he ain't doing this and I'll do this and he. It's that kind of political race doesn't happen here.
Well, and people ask me, no, I agree. People ask me, no, you trying to be the next Mayor Clark? I said, I can never be Mayor Clark. One, he's lived 4 decades longer than me.
Right.
Number one.
Right. Facts.
So knowing I'm the 30-something-year-old guy coming in, yes, do I think I'll bring a fresh perspective? Yes, but also I have to prove myself that much more.
Right.
Where for those that are watching and from Monroe, we found this guy in a hot dog suit.
That part.
So I understand what people's perception of me might have been, but to your standing, I'm not going away. And I think that's what people are really starting to get behind me with, okay. And I've tell people that,
right.
At some point, I've always, and I said it in an email to someone, what's the succession plan here?
Right.
I mean, he's been our mayor going on since 2010.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget that.
Is he running again?
He's running again.
He is running again.
It's just him and I in this current race, as well as for Precinct 3, John Gonta is challenging Kelly Vining. In my opinion, I respect every single person that sits on that council, but for some of them, here goes another year running unopposed. Yeah. And when people want to hop in the comment section and say, well, what's going on here? Or, how come you're not on the ticket?
Right, they want to talk about it.
You have a great opportunity to, have your voice heard. And for someone, I want to be very, very transparent about this. Mayor Clark's someone I looked up to right out of high school. I live on 3rd Street. He stays on Front. So when I would see him and his wife walking their dogs, it was peace sign and, hey, there's the mayor.
Yeah,
and
that's
I've told this to
that's
people
respect.
in private conversations. The one election ignorance thing that I did was I didn't reach out to him first. That should have been the first call when I decided to throw my name in this race.
Okay.
Was, hey.
The first go round.
The first go round, thank you, yes. So back in 2021, that should have been the first email, phone call, or even, keep it real, OG, knock on the door and say, hey, I'm not doing this because I don't respect you or think that you're doing a bad job. I just want your position one day, and I've watched you do it, and I think I could do it too. Now, not to the level that he's done it, absolutely not. But, once again, bringing in the fresh perspective and knowing even if it's not this year or the following 2 years, I'm not going away. But that was the one thing, if you say, what could you wish you could redo? It would be just that.
Yeah, and that's love. That's just love and respect. And once again, that's learning.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Because like I remember talking to Dev, and I'm very active in political stuff, and I claim to know everybody and everything.
We know you on the road commission, the
Right.
planning commission,
Not
the PTO,
not none of that.
neighborhood watch.
Maybe that. But I was very impressed because I'm like, okay, Dev not only knows names, he knows what they do. He knows their responsibilities. He knows, and I'm like, okay, so yeah, he real with his shit. Like, let's go.
That's one thing I had to be, is going back and watching all the city council meetings, even through COVID when they were on Zoom, and not to catch anybody up, but I wanted to stay current that, hey, if by some reason me hopping around on Facebook and Instagram, I do become the mayor here in 21, I already know I have so much to learn. I don't want to be that much further behind.
Right.
By jumping in, and some people was, learn on the job? Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And just always being transparent. If I would have won in 21, I think I would have made myself look silly, but also all the 476 people that came and checked my box. Because I think the first city council meeting, I would have said, is it my turn to talk yet? Or what do I say here? We're now here in 25. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. I'm with you. Shit, I've been on the.
How many votes did you get in 23?
Oh, I was gonna ask that.
817. So we went from 476 to 817.
So you damn near double. Okay.
Yes. I tell everybody it's the race to 2000.
It's only 900 people, man, in Monroe.
I mean, shit, he
That's
remembered the
what
exact
people
number.
think. That's what people think.
That is impressive to me.
How many people was in Monroe?
473 people voted for. Like, damn, that
out.
is impressive.
Before I ran, only 13% of the eligible population was showing up to vote.
Oh, wow.
What is it now?
I would have to check. I don't know the exact answer to see what participated in the
I
last
guarantee
election.
you it's under. It's still. It's
That
under
is
30%.
low though by any standards.
Without a doubt.
That is
When
that is
13
low.
people are making the decisions for all 100 of us.
Right. That is low.
And that's like one thing for me too, man. Like you kind of hit it a little bit, Dev, and when people talk about, we always hear that. Well, they should do this and they should do that, and they're doing this and they should do that, and it's like, but the only time you go to a city council meeting is when they're voting on something. Now they've already had 7 meetings about this one thing, and it's went through 7,
Right.
and now they're on the 8th. Now all of a sudden we got standing room only in the chambers, and people mad as hell. Well, how can you let this happen?
Right.
Because we talked about it for the last year and a half,
Right.
and
it's not till it's happening.
nobody said anything,
That
so we
somebody
went
wants
with
to
it.
actually-
So, one thing you said is like you went back, you watch city council meetings, you go to city council meetings, you pay attention, not only as a candidate but just as a citizen of Monroe. If you do that, just
Wait,
25%
you
of
actually
the time.
live in Monroe?
Oh, yeah.
So you actually live in the city that you're running for mayor of.
All right, come on. Okay. Hey.
Get him, Dooley.
I see how we do it up there in Detroit, but
Well, we good in Monroe.
around here-
He's an actual Monroe County, Monroe City resident.
you can
All
find
right.
me on 4th Street.
Just got to get that shit
Well,
established.
let me ask that.
Man,
Do you have to
people.
be? You have to be, right?
Yep, you have
In
to live
Monroe.
at least 2 years
Okay.
at your current residence to be able to run for that precinct or for that
Yeah,
position.
I know that. I know it's definitely like that for city council.
Yep.
Damn.
Well, that was one thing too. People at my first go around, people that lived in Ida and Frenchtown. Hey, I can't wait to vote for you, and I'm like,
You
You
can't.
can't.
Thanks, though.
Right.
but that showed me, we'll call it again, election ignorance, where people really didn't even know. They're like, "But you're the mayor of Monroe," and I'm like, "The city."
Right.
They're like, "The county doesn't have a mayor," and I'm like, "When's the last time you've been to a commissioner's meet?" Like, that's one thing I want to
yeah.
do is purely, and it's not out of, "Oh, you didn't know." No, it's, hey,
Right.
if you have it, and Mayor Clark has done a phenomenal job of that. I've heard people come up in public comment and, this road and he goes, "What's the address?" That's the township, but and he never makes them feel less than. He's just once again educating of.
Damn, that's why I can't be mayor, sir. That's why I can't be mayor. Because they'd say some shit like that, and I'd be like, I would just look at him. Excuse me, security.
Need to pull out a map for you, sir.
But it is, bro, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I lived on my block for a good probably 6-7 years before I realized what precinct I thought I was in the 3rd precinct. I'm in the 2nd. But I knew I was in the 3rd. You couldn't tell me no different.
Okay.
And then I think it was like
It seemed to change the damn precincts a lot lately too.
some places they do definitely.
Little redistrict, yeah.
But
Yeah, right.
but I remember somebody was like, "Oh, you should run for city council and blah blah blah." Like this is like 20 years ago, and I'm like, "Oh, like what seat is vacant?" And they were like, "Oh, 3rd precinct," and I'm like, "Well, shit, let me go." I was like, "Oh shit, that's my address. Oh, I'm in the 2nd. Damn."
Oopsies.
And I voted. I did everything. It's right there on my voter's registration card, sir. All I had to do is really look at it. I just seen that my name was right.
Funny thing about that.
Yeah, but it's crazy. So I'll guarantee you, there's people that's lived in the same spot damn near their whole life. They don't know what precinct they're in.
And
They know where to vote.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't know what precinct they're in, because a lot of things that most people vote for, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? How many people come out for the presidential elections and things like that? It doesn't matter where you live at. You don't care about your precinct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With
Correct.
that, because it is what it is.
Right.
And it's kind of the same
It's a little
thing. Like
different.
I really want And I don't even know. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I'm sure we won't. But to get more like to show, how do I want to say it? The percentage of people in a precinct who voted for that candidate in the precinct.
Okay.
Does that make
There's
sense?
data out there.
They do. They have
there's
it.
data.
But they don't put it out there like that.
You gotta find it.
you can go look.
You gotta
go look
look.
for it.
Well, I'm pretty
I've,
sure it's
I've
there.
looked it up. I've never really
Been able to
seen
find
those
it.
percentages.
Gotcha.
I'm interested. You're gonna have to break that down to me.
I'll
Dale,
show you
I
after
can-
the pod. I'll break
so
it down
yeah,
for
so
you.
I can see those numbers because I bet you there's like crazy.
Well, but not really when only 13% of the eligible population
Well,
shows
that's
up to
true.
vote.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Damn, we do gotta. Well, let me ask you that, brother. How can we, as community leaders, change that? Get more people out to vote for whatever.
In my opinion, a lot of people don't vote, one, because either their current city council person or mayor at the time is running unopposed. So what's the point? They're already they're already winning.
Right.
But a lot of people have never had a dog in the race. And that's what I say about myself of why I think 817 people have, and I'm not saying all of my voters were first time voters by any means.
Right.
But
Right.
a majority of the people that are voting, and I'm not just saying as they're 18 or 22 as they're like voting for the first time as
Damn, I
mayor.
never really thought about it that way. You're right.
They've
They don't have
never
a dog in the race.
And that's where I think I'm a little different where, okay, we have another option now.
Right.
And I've seen this guy around and I like what he's talking about. Or I have, right now in my email box, what upsets me is so many people want to know red or blue. Who'd you vote for in the last presidential election? And I'm like,
Why?
what does that have to do? Like,
Right, why?
Finally somebody asked me, a genuine question of, what's the first thing that you're going to do? And I said, well, I'm going to respond within my first 100 days, I want to meet with every employee in the city and to spend a little time with them. That way, and I'll use the Lucas device. We're talking about before the pod. I got a chance to really spend 24 hours with Frenchtown Fire. The whole sleep in the whole quarters, alarms going off at 3 a.m. Like,
Oh, damn.
let's go.
You did the thing.
And I have to be honest though, that 3 o'clock alarm hit, and I'm like, I was this close to saying, "You guys get it. It's medical. You guys got this." But it put myself in their shoes, and I learned about this Lucas device, and I believe it's right around $20,000, and I got to see the life-saving measures of having this device. I want to be that representation for the city at this point when someone says, "How come we spent $20,000 on this
Right.
machine?" Well, because this machine could save somebody's life, and if it saves one person's life because we bought it, and whoever
If you
EMT,
don't believe in those machines, go take a look at what sirens can do for folks who live in a flood area in Texas.
Right. That part.
When there's $20,000 or $30,000 that are allocated for something specific that could save lives, and you don't invest it in that for political reasons, and there are fatal consequences later. That's why that $30,000
Yes, but that's
is
when
more
people,
important than
Yes.
what it may seem.
And that's when people say it was only $20,000.
It was
Why
only-
didn't we have 7?
At that
You feel
point,
me? At that
after the
point.
fact.
Yeah.
After the
So,
fact. Right. But
yeah,
you
I
didn't
get
show
that.
up for the council meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you see it as a proposal or in some type of millage, I think that's a real big problem why people aren't showing up to the polls is because they're just not educated and they don't care enough, about local politics. I think we are too much on the news channels, on the national news channels, you know what I mean? Which really doesn't have that. It does have a great impact, but local politics has a much greater impact on your day-to-day life than what the national politics do pretty much every day of your life, right?
Yeah.
The system is ass backwards, but your local election is probably 10 times more important or
I say
equally
that all the
as,
time.
right,
Yeah.
as your
I say that
national
all the
elections.
time.
But for whatever reason, people don't draw interest and we don't educate ourselves. So I'm glad you said the communication piece because I feel like if the information reached the people in a language and in a manner in which they understood, you know what I'm saying? We might get better than a 13% turnout, right? You might get better than the 13%.
Yeah.
But it's not, I don't think the information is being, ballots are confusing as shit, mind you not. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like the way the ballot format, but especially with the millages and, the additions and the addendums, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think we
because
do need more.
they give you 6 sentences, and if you don't know where to go
And the
or how to
language.
pick it up,
Right.
to go research it. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. For years and years and years, I didn't vote, and people would say,
okay.
"Well, how come you don't vote?" And I'd be like, "Well, I'm not educated enough." You know.
Gotcha.
And then somebody hit me with, "Well, why are you not educating yourself?"
Right.
You can go pick up a newspaper.
problem
You can
is?
go pick up a magazine. Hell, old man Madison, we got this wonderful thing called the internet. You can look that shit up, you know. And it's crazy because to me, once I started researching stuff, like I couldn't wait. Like I was waiting. I was like, are we voting on this? Oh, we're not voting on that yet. Oh, damn. Okay. Like I'm ready. I'm like, let's go.
I know
you
what to do. Yes.
Yeah. And it
That's
to
a
me.
beautiful thing.
I have a couple family members. They don't vote. They won't vote. They say they'll never vote. It doesn't mean anything. Blah blah blah. They don't vote for nothing, right?
Got you.
And I told like one of my family members who was complaining about paying for sports, paying for their own books, paying for their kids' books, and I said, well, you know, they tried to pass a lot of villages and things like that to increase taxes.
Right.
You know, that would have paid for all that, but the people that voted turned it down, so that we don't have it. You know, well, I don't want my taxes to go up. And I said, but if your taxes go up $40 a year,
Right.
right,
Right.
and you don't have to pay for any of that, okay, do the math. If you do have to pay for it and you got to spend $90 in books and pencils and pads and another $150 because both your kids play sports,
Yeah.
ain't it worth it?
Kind of worth
Ain't it
it
worth
now, ain't it?
So to piggyback off of both what you guys have said, we've done that with the news network. There was a millage trying to be passed at Mason High School.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let's go tell the people and let's go show them. Let's go walk through
going
the
on?
halls. And the superintendent, brought me through and down to the boiler. Down, I'm like, there's kids that actually go to school here. Like, oh my gosh. And look at it right now. You've got schools that are being shut down for a little bit for the mold and the mildew. Like, all these things could be replaced. We don't have to worry about it again for the next 40 years. But people are so hesitant to, I don't know.
Yeah, especially if you're old enough and you don't have no kids.
Correct.
You know, in high school. I don't care about that high school.
Go back.
But you're going to have grandkids one day. You're going to have great-grandkids one day.
But
It's
you're
somebody's
still a part
kids.
of the neighborhood.
But
Right.
hear me out. Go back to what I said earlier. I ain't got a dog in the race.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that simple.
Yeah.
We got to get everybody. We got to get everybody a dog in the race. Like somebody has a dog in the race every time. They're not paying attention.
I wish, I've said this multiple times, I wish there was 5 or 6 people running for mayor of Monroe.
All the time.
I wish every city council person was like, because now and it's not just, I'm just going to, and I've seen it, even in my time, I think people just get on the
who
ballot
benefit
just
from
to
that would be
pull a few
people in
votes from
Monroe.
somebody.
Yeah.
But I think there would be something so beautiful of,
You need
we've got
more
4 or
dogs in the
5 people
race.
that are really serious
Right.
about this. And like you said, they're not just going to run one time and then go out.
Yeah. Yeah, Dev let me have it because I've been talking about running now for what? Well, I've been talking about running for almost 6 years.
I was going to say,
For mayor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or for
Hey,
city
I was
city
about to
council.
walk off right now.
for city council.
Got you. Okay.
But every time it's like something has changed, and this year was going to be that year, and then I started looking at some different things, and I was like, man, I want to move this way.
Okay.
And so, in order for me to move this way, I didn't feel that it was beneficial for me to be in that position,
Okay.
or beneficial for the city
Gotcha.
for me to be in that position. So. Dev was like, man, what you doing? Like, I ain't seen your name and this and that. My man Guy hit me up. What's going on? I don't see your name. And once I broke it down to him, they were like, okay, it makes sense.
Got you. That background check is a motherfucker.
Yeah, but listen, brother, I'm okay with that.
Hey.
Background check me. Just make sure you put junior.
Okay,
So
right.
there's a
Facts.
senior
Right.
and there's a junior.
Facts.
And I ain't gonna say nothing about senior, but I'm just gonna say
nothing needs to be
our
said
sheet
about
look
that.
a little different.
I mean,
that's all.
there
It
is
just
a
look a
difference.
little
Get them
different.
social security numbers right. Get them social securities right. I feel you.
Get me with get the last 4 right. That's all you need right.
I
Is the
feel you.
last
Get it
4.
right. Get it
So,
right.
Dave, let's talk about real quick, man. I want you to break down Club 150 for me.
Without a doubt. So Club 150 is a county-wide communication network. I'm very real about how we're able to be. You guys are everywhere. I said if it wasn't from the support from Friendly Ford Lincoln, there would be no news network, sports network covering local sports, hitting these local issues like the millages out in Mason. But I always want to prepare for a day where, what's your backup plan? You know, with my dad being a Vietnam vet, was always, what's your backup plan? Having all your eggs in one basket, as much as I'm so thankful and forever blessed, I wanted other people to be able to be a part of what we're doing with local news and local sports.
Okay.
So I said, what if we just had 149 other people that, you know, saw value in local news, local sports, but then also wanted their business, organization, nonprofit, or even just, hey, I'm an individual that loves what you're doing, to be able to support this. So essentially it's just that. It is the sponsors of the Monroe County News Network and Sports Network, but the members of Club 150 get access to news network stories for their own business or their own event. They get their own video promotion where they're, hey, I'm redoing my website. Can you do our video? We're going to get a discounted price. So I tell everybody all the time, you can call the development group, which is a marketing and advertising firm here in Monroe, to do it. But I say, financially, you might just want to get in the club.
Okay. And what's that cost?
So it starts off at $1,500, and that's for annually for the year, and it goes up from there. But that is our base level to get in the club.
BTT gets a 92% discount, I think you said?
Depending on how many views this podcast gets.
I can tell you this, brother. I done found some things out. I'll buy views. Stop playing with me.
It's $14.99 to get
Might
the
be
views.
cheaper just to go ahead and get in the program.
Just get in the club.
I'm like, Deb, we got
might as well
we got
just get in
20
the
million
club.
views. I mean,
Right.
it cost me $1,400, but
But I want people
Per click.
yeah, I love it. Yeah,
to feel as if they are a part of something. And I always say, like, our word of the year last year was legacy. You know, when we're doing these stories, it's not just to highlight this thing today. I want our grandkids and our great grandkids to be able to. We're archiving history here,
Right.
Yeah.
And so I want to be able to show them, like, whoa. You know, I'll take Keyline Concrete. You know, my grandpa owned a concrete company, but he was a part of Club 150.
Right.
And for me to be able to go into their field, whether it be Calm Care Dental is another great one. Thank you to Dr. Apiaji for jumping in. Here she is building her practice here in Monroe and calling right away. And, hey, how can I be a part of the community? And I'm like,
let me break it down for you.
how come my dentist isn't a part of Club 150? Like,
Right.
I'm just being open.
You
and
gotta
honest.
ask yourself
I'm
those
being
questions.
real.
Yeah.
I want to
No
support
doubt.
those who are supporting me. I did tell Tiffany's Pizza, she's a part of the club. I said, hey, whether you sign this or not, we're buying 2 large pizzas a week. So,
Right.
like, I just want to be very clear.
So we got you.
Right.
But it's those people that say, hey, I see what you're doing here and I want to be a part of it. There's no better feeling.
I love it. Pretty
That's
soon
what's
is it gonna grow to Club 250 and then Club 850 and Club
No,
15,000?
I want it
You want
to
to keep
be
it nice and tight.
100%. Because as it grows, now I've got more obligations. Hey, can you make this event?
Right.
And there's some people that are in the club. I'm like, did
Is this
you read?
nonprofit?
You know, did you read what you're getting here?
Is this nonprofit, for profit?
This is a for-profit business. So
This is for profit.
yep.
Okay.
It falls under the development group. It's this parent company. But yes, we are a for-profit business. I'm a capitalist,
Okay. Hey,
For sure.
without
sure.
a doubt.
I'm a firm believer in capitalism.
And I mean, I love Club 150 because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. You, my brother, we got history. I go to your page first. Look and see when I need concrete. I go to your page first. Let me see who Dev rocking with, because I already know. That means I can call Dev. I can, hey, what's going on with this? Can they do this? I can get a little bit more information from your site than just say their website. You know what I'm saying? I can get a little bit more personal information. Like you touch these people, you talk to these people, you know, there's a reason, because I know that you've never just said, well, this person's giving me $1,500, so I'm gonna rock with them. Right. It's like, if they're in that club 150, they made it into that club. You didn't just hand them a card and say, give me some money.
I say all the time, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Facts.
I've turned people away, whether it be because of how they move or how they operate.
Yeah.
I want people to be at a certain bar that when they say, okay, I'm a part of this club. And it's really cool, too, even when they get to work together and the crossovers happen. So Jefferson Public Schools is a part of Club 150. So we
don't care about that. We We Monroe Trojans up in here, player.
But you have to remember too, voters out there. I was like, there's some kids out there.
To see the big picture, Mike.
I'm still.
This is why he's on the ballot.
I'm still like
not
this right
you.
now. I'm still like this, people. I'm still
Tunnel
like this.
vision.
So Jefferson Schools was getting concrete done, work by Keyline Concrete. I stopped in to see Kim from Shine Your Light, another Club 150 member. Here she is sending me with teas and shakes for the Keyline. I'm like, this is what Club 150 is about, without a doubt. Monroe's original, when I got to pick up a 20 sack and bring it over to Friendly Forward and feed the guys and
You
girls.
still got some connections over there, don't you?
I said I'm the hot dog guy.
I'm saying.
Come on.
Okay.
I said you can take the dog or the dude out the dog, but you can't take the dog out the
My
dude.
man.
Come on.
I love it. Yeah, man. Like I said, you are everywhere. It's so crazy because I've been getting out a little more, and I can tell you the last, I think, 6 events that I've been to, like either you come up to me or I see you got your camera and I just see you. The one day I seen you at St. Mary's, bro, and I was like, I'm looking, I'm like, is that there? I'm like, I said, so you was running, you ran across one whole side, right? And then I seen you and then I kind of stopped paying attention to you. And I swear to God, it seemed like 30 seconds later, you were behind me. And I was like, the hell? Where you come from?
Hey, long way. How'd you get over here so quick?
Right. So, man, we definitely appreciate you, bro, here at the BTT podcast.
No doubt.
You have been an alum since the beginning, since the very start of BTT. So we always appreciate you being here. We always exploit your honesty because you are honest, and I love it. And you are very transparent. One thing that I want to touch on one more time because I think it is so important. You talk about communication, and I always say communication is the key to any successful relationship, no matter whether it be personal, business, what have you.
Absolutely.
So just hit one more time on how important communication is for everybody.
If you're having an event, if you're opening a business, if you're having a town hall meeting, and you don't tell anybody, how do you expect to have anybody show up?
Right.
I don't know how simpler to make it. And I want to be also very real before we sign off. I'm not talking about these people as husbands and wives. I'm not talking about them as fathers or mothers. I'm talking about them in their official capacity and what they're doing for the city, or even what they're not doing, and how I believe I could advance certain departments. But you won't see me busting. I learned after spending 24 with Frenchtown, you're not going to see me busting down any doors trying to get these fires at me quick. So I'm going to stick to what I know, but community is what I know.
Yes.
The city of Monroe is what I
up.
know. Have I think that we're heading in the right direction? 100%, but I'll end it with this. What's our succession plan? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here for you. I think I would be the perfect fit to success. Mayor Clark, and take us into the next X amount of years.
I love it. I think if we continue, we're going to get Dooley to move to Monroe.
Come on.
What you say, Dooley?
Y'all can keep pushing, but I'm 734 live. If stand up, I'm still with you, baby.
I got a duplex, if you know what I'm saying.
Look at that. He can tell me something.
My man. And with that being said, it's your man, DJ Big Mike.
Hey, yo, Big Dooley is out the building.
Dad for mayor.
And we out. Peace.